Now the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
Whew. You wanted to get down in that cover, didn't you? Easy does it. I'll get my hands on you. Pretty fish. Oh, got you. Boy, that hook is in there, isn't it? There it is. Well, that's a pretty fat one, isn't it? Woo-wee! Yes, it is. Get my hands out of that big old fat mouth. Boy, tell you what, you see him go through those pads. Look at that big old fat stomach. All right, buddy, it's time to go back. He did the perfect thing. Went in the pads, made a U-ey, he came right back out. That's what you like for him to do. Of all the techniques used for catching bass, most anglers will agree that nothing even comes close to the sheer boom boom, heart pounding acceleration of topwater. It's the only method where the angler is actually able to see the strike on a consistent basis. Also, it seems that one is seldom completely ready for the strike, no matter how intense the level of concentration. A big fish exploding on a lure in a shower of spray can and is an awesome sight to behold. We're topwater bassing today with a fun and an exciting lure, the buzzbait. Now, in the family of surface plugs, buzzbaits are the only ones that are constantly moving at all times. You can't stop this one and twitch it, chug it, pop it, or plunk it on top like other topwaters. This one here is made for one thing, and that's to create continuous commotion topside. 72 1/4. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You kind of quit on me, didn't you? Pretty fish, pretty healthy too. Easy does it. Got a big old shad or something down his throat right there. Pretty fat fish. Yeah, you did. You had to have some of that.
Bill Bill Dance Outdoors. Sponsored by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Rebel, catch fish anywhere. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development. Come experience the kind of beauty that can only be made in Tennessee. Go online today for your free Tennessee vacation guide.
One hits it, you got to get him out of that stuff as fast as you can. Oh, that's a big one right there. Don't you see him come way out there and get it? Wee. All right. Okay. I just want to touch you. I got you. How about that one? Woo! I don't know what's going through your mind, but I know what's going through mine. I'm glad I got you. Oh, easy now. I'm gonna turn you loose. That's a pretty one. Easy now. Whoa! Look at him. Watch him. Boom! Isn't that exciting? I don't care how old you get. There's nothing like it. Watching that fish just go boom, like a topwater bait. You know, there are a few tricks that can be performed to make a good buzz bait better. When it has a proper sound and it's fished at the correct presentation in an ideal location at the right time, well, you better hang on. Now, let's discuss presentation for a minute. Buzz baits produce best at a slow speed. The slower you can present it, I honestly believe the more attractive it's going to be, and the easier it's going to be for the fish to get it. The buzzing toad is perfect when you want an extremely slow presentation because it has more buoyancy due to its larger body mass. The way you fish this bait, once you cast it out and it hits the surface, you're going to engage your reel and bring the rod tip up to about the 10 o'clock position and begin your retrieve. This will lift the lure up and start it moving across the surface. Once it's in gear, churning its way, it's best to create several slow retrieves, changing the movement. Sometimes I just take the rod tip and just kind of pop the rod just a little bit, and sometimes increase the speed of the reel, the retrieve. Just getting it out there, and then just sometimes just pop the reel just like this. Just kind of a couple of times, and then slow the retrieve down, and maybe just pop it a little bit. And then sometimes just with my wrist, just pop my wrist just a little bit. Pop it just a little bit. But what I'm doing, I'm not trying to fish out of buzz that bait real fast. Because fish just don't want to do the 100-yard dash to catch it. Just a slow, steady retrieve. And sometimes just maybe just pick it up just a little bit and then slow it right back down. That's the key to fishing it.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Quantum Rods and Reels. Quantum Performance Tuned. Mystic Lubricants, lubrication domination. And Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have an action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkeley, Catch More Fish. Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder.
Hey, buddy. Easy, 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 easy. Don't go on that hook. There it is. There you go. Go to the loop. You know, earlier I mentioned another important element of a buzzbait, sound. Fishermen are always experimenting with these types of lures, trying to come up with which one produces best, which one will produce the best sound. Well, it's true. Some produce a sound that's very attractive to bass, while others alert bass, causing them to either ignore it or to be spooked away. Certain sounds are an everyday thing in the world of a fish, and from the time the fish is a fingerling, he learns quickly to associate certain sounds with food. Now, don't ask me what the sound of a buzzbait duplicates, because I really don't know. Maybe it sounds like a crippled baitfish on the surface, or maybe a toy airboat. I really don't know. But what I do know is, if it's got an inviting sound, a bass's curiosity won't let it get by. He may not smack it, but he will take a close look. And it's your job now to make him eat it. And this is done by changing the action of the lure or by following up your casts with several in the same place. Besides a buzzbait having good sound, every bass lure, if it's to catch fish, must have other features to attract the bass's attention. Some of these are size, color, shape, action, and as I said earlier, a slow, erratic retrieve. Oh, it's a nice one. Ooh, baby. Another good one. All right, come on back. All right, I gotta come back here and get you, baby. You don't like it, buzzbait now, do you? Okay, easy, easy. Let me, bite me. Froggy. That's a pretty one. Big old fat gutted fish. Yes, you are. I'll let you go. See, I'm working that bait. I'll go from fast. Watch how I'm talking about going from fast to slow. I'll throw it out there. Keeping it slow and speed it up a little bit. Slow speed. speed it up just a little bit, and speed it up and slow it down. And a little bit faster, a little bit, slow it down, a little bit faster. Or it's going just slow, and then a little bit faster, and then slow, and then a little bit faster, and then slow. But it's still slow.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week is brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have an action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Does anyone make a rod holder for a rectangular rail that comes on some pontoon boats? Yep, they do. Millennium Marine. This rod holder is universal to fit most boat railings regardless if they're round, square, or flat, and has 180 to 360 degree rod adjustments, made with anodized aluminum, and comes with a 1-year warranty.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Berkeley, Catch More Fish. Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder.
Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, chart plotter, sonar combos. With advanced sonar technology like Chirp and exclusive Panoptix all-seeing sonar, you'll spend less time finding your fish.
Let me show you an attractant that's highly effective. You know, I've heard fishermen talk about it for years, but I've never really tried it until just recently. I'm amazed. It's really powerful. This stuff really works. It makes any bait taste and smell alive. It's easy to apply with its trigger spray bottle. Shoots a stream or spray. Gulp alive, it really works.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
Hello. Easy. You got my deal. Popped it. Okay, here we go. Boy, that's a fun bait to fish. You know, I just can't overemphasize the importance of concentration on your retrieve when fishing lures of this type. It's imperative that you establish a rhythm when fishing any type of topwater bait, but especially so when using a buzzbait. Larger bass are not tailored for long pursuit, and they're not going to chase a fast-moving lure. Looking back over the years, the big fish that I've been fortunate enough to catch, or I should say, the majority of good fish I've been fortunate enough to catch, have been caught by fishing lures with a slow presentation. There's no doubt about it, a slow presentation with a lure like this is going to be a lot more attractive. And when the strike does occur, the slow presentation will enable the fish the chance to get it. Oh, Lily. Ooh. Coming around, get out away from that trolling motor. Okay, boy. I didn't turn that buzzbait about 2 turns and he hit it. I don't even think it was really on top of the water. Nice fish. Okay, I'm gonna come back here and get you, boy. Just about the time it hit the water. Woo! Pretty one too. Oh! Patty? Yes, you are. Okay. All right, going back. Woo! Like I said, there's just something magical and special about topwater fishing. If you can fool a surface feeder into striking, you're going to experience one of the greatest thrills in angling. If you've never tried buzzing up a bass, well, you ought to give it a try. This kind of fishing we call heart-pounding excitement is simply tops. We sure hope you've enjoyed our outing today, and we hope to see you again next time. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you.
Thanks for watching Bill Dance Outdoors. Join us here again next week.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.